Anthropic's Claude launches its 3.7 version of Sonnet with enhanced AI reasoning and extended thinking mode. IBM's acquisition of DataStax, is it a fight to stay relevant in AI and enterprise data? Could Elon Musk's chainsaw kill the Chips and Sciences Act? And Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella is urging caution amid AI hype. Welcome to #Trending. I'm your host, Jim Love. Let's get into it. Anthropic has unveiled Claude 3.7 Sonnet, its latest AI model featuring extended thinking mode designed to improve complex problem-solving capabilities. This feature allows the AI to engage in deeper, more reflective reasoning processes according to Anthropic, and it aims to provide more nuanced and accurate responses. Claude 3.7 Sonnet combines rapid response generation with the option for extended detailed reasoning within a single system. This flexibility enables users to choose between quick answers and more thorough reflective outputs based on their needs. For Pro subscribers, this mode allows the AI to self-reflect before responding, enhancing performance in tasks requiring complex reasoning, such as mathematics, physics, and coding. Users can adjust the thinking budget, and this is quite clever, to balance response time and depth. You can specify the number of tokens to be used, apparently. Anthropic has introduced a limited preview of Claude Code as well, an AI-powered tool designed to assist developers with coding tasks directly from their terminal. This feature aims to streamline coding workflows by providing intelligent, context-aware assistance. Anthropic admits that it's focused on some aspects to the expense of others, perhaps, particularly in creative tasks for more nuanced creative content. And some reports suggest that while it's done this, ChatGPT-o1 may be faster in logical or mathematical puzzles. This could be a sign that Claude is focusing its advantage in specific user segments, especially as ChatGPT and others move into the areas like coding that Claude has reportedly excelled at. Developers and professionals engaged in complex coding or analytical work may find the extended thinking mode particularly beneficial, as it allows for deeper exploration of intricate problems. Whether it will be enough to stem OpenAI's new move into these areas remains to be seen. IBM. Hard to believe that they were once an undisputed leader in artificial intelligence with milestones like Deep Blue's chess victory and Watson's Jeopardy win. But now they appear to be scrambling to maintain relevance in an AI-driven world dominated by generative AI players. IBM's latest move is acquiring DataStax, a company specializing in open source and NoSQL database technology, reportedly to shore up its Watson X platform and hopefully appeal to corporations struggling to manage vast amounts of data. The acquisition aims to integrate DataStax's expertise in handling unstructured data, something IBM has reportedly struggled with, into Watson X, its AI and data analytics suite. DataStax is best known for its work with Apache Cassandra, a highly scalable open-source NoSQL database used by major enterprises, although DataStax has had some controversies in the open-source community. So IBM plans to use this technology to enhance its Watson X data, its AI-focused data lakehouse, and improve its ability to support generative AI applications in general. And while IBM presents this as a strategic expansion, it's also an acknowledgement that it needs help in keeping up with companies like Google, Amazon, and Microsoft, which threaten to dominate the AI infrastructure market. IBM's AI aspirations have lagged since Watson's much-hyped push into healthcare faltered, and Watson X has yet to make a significant dent in the enterprise AI space. By acquiring DataStax, IBM is betting that better data management tools will help convince large enterprises to stick with its AI solutions rather than shifting to more dominant cloud providers. In pushing its open source solutions, it also seems to be trying to leverage the street cred that acquiring Red Hat had brought to the organization. But it still seems that for IBM, this acquisition is less about innovation and more about survival in this key area. The company needs to prove that Watson X can compete in a world where AI isn't just about algorithms, and it needs to make the case that it's about having the right data infrastructure to support them, and that IBM, with its decades of corporate experience, is the right company to do this. Whether this deal will help IBM reclaim its footing remains to be seen, but the company can't afford to fall further behind in this critical area. The CHIPS and Sciences Act, designed to revitalize U.S. semiconductor manufacturing with $39 billion in subsidies, is encountering significant challenges due to recent policy decisions and organizational changes. The National Institute of Standards and Technology, or NIST, which many IT professionals rely on for the world-respected technology standards, is also responsible for overseeing the disbursement of CHIPS Act funds. But the organization is apparently poised to lay off approximately 500 employees. These layoffs primarily affect probationary staff, which means that newer staff, most of which were hired specifically to manage the CHIPS Act initiatives, will be let go. The reduction in personnel raises concerns about NIST's capacity to effectively administer the program and allocate funds to the semiconductor companies. And don't forget, the revival of Intel is one of these programs. So, the current administration is reviewing existing CHIPS Act agreements, signaling potential delays in fund disbursement. This reassessment may lead to renegotiation of terms, particularly those added during the previous administration, which had requirements for unionized labor and affordable childcare. Companies like Intel and TSMC, which have been significant beneficiaries under the Act, face uncertainty as these policies changes unfold. And while TSMC is certainly going nowhere, barring an attack from China, Intel is on the ropes and probably pretty dependent on this funding. So the combination of staffing reductions at NIST and potential policy shifts introduce uncertainty for semiconductor manufacturers relying on the CHIPS Act support. It's not a secret that Donald Trump would like to bury this huge achievement of his predecessor and replace it using tariffs instead of subsidies. But that's a tough game to work. It could take the length of Trump's presidency to get a new plant up and running. So if he threatens tariffs, can't do it right away, so maybe the companies will just kick that can down the road. Or if he did implement tariffs immediately, Trump would increase the price of all the computing hardware, including industry and consumer electronics. Not likely to make him popular and probably not great for the American economy. Microsoft's CEO Satya Nadella is urging a more measured perspective on artificial intelligence, emphasizing a need for tangible economic benefits over speculative excitement. Now, despite Microsoft's significant investments in AI, including a substantial partnership with OpenAI, chalked up at a value of more than about $12 billion and about $80 billion committed to new infrastructure, Nadella is highlighting that AI's true value should be reflected in global productivity and economic growth. Sounds pretty practical. In a recent podcast interview, and no, it wasn't with us, Nadella criticized the tech industry's tendency to claim artificial general intelligence milestones without real-world validation, these assertions as nonsensical benchmark hacking. He's advocating for a focus on AI's practical contributions, stating that the real benchmark is achieving significant global economic growth driven by AI advancements. Whether you call it a cautious or a practical stance, it comes as Microsoft has been rumored to be reassessing its AI infrastructure investments. Reports indicate that the company has canceled leases for several AI data centers in the U.S., suggesting that they think there's a potential oversupply and a strategic shift in response to evolving market demands. Nadella emphasizes the importance of aligning AI development with actual customer value rather than expanding infrastructure based on speculative needs. But this doesn't mean that Nadella is backing down from investing in AI. When he was questioned about Elon Musk's comments that the $500 billion Stargate project doesn't have the funds, Nadella is reported to have said to a CNBC reporter, "All I know is I'm good for my $80 billion." Now, he's not exactly singing Tom Petty's hit, "I Won't Back Down," but Nadella seems to be determined to thread the needle between hype and down-to-earth practicality. Probably not a bad idea. That's our show for today. Thanks for the interest in last weekend's Project Synapse, The Dark Side of AI. It was one of our top-rated shows for the year. I'm your host, Jim Love. Have a wonderful Wednesday.